Hey everyone, this is Alex Milstein. I'm the editor-in-chief of Betting News Now, and this is Bet Ed Now, bite-sized bits of betting industry knowledge. I'm here with Greg Law. He's the owner of Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, and we're going to be talking today about community involvement and how that relates back to marketing. So welcome to the show, Greg.
Thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed meeting you at the Vegas market, and I'm excited to talk with you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that was a fun little run-in. I'm glad that we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
to
definitely.
connect now. Let's talk a little bit about how your store works with its employees to get involved in the community, and then, we'll relate that back to marketing in a little bit.
I really put a lot of thought into this over the years. Our whole company really revolves around our core values. I'm really actually working with others in the industry to really try to change the perception for the job candidate when they first join a company like ours in our industry. I really want them to feel like they're a part of something special, where they're not just taking the job just to have a job and then they're going to figure out what they want to do in their career. We really try to put more purpose into what we do every day. And that's been a very rewarding part of our career with this company is seeing individuals on our team really get that. And before this interview, I even interviewed some of our people to see what it meant to them. And that word purpose kept coming up. And I love that.
Yeah, I like that a lot, especially because at least traditionally when you think of, retail associates, some people think of them as disconnected from the job, just there to make money. And so to have that value, that extra added value that they can really take pride in their work, I think that changes the game, essentially. That's the difference between a retailer like yourself and one who has a really high turnover rate.
Right. And that's something we go over in our training too is I learned this from Mark Kinsley a long time ago. It's not good enough to just say that we're a local business or a family business and expect people to want to do business with us. We have to prove it. What does that mean to the person or that we're trying to help or the community and really giving them legitimate reasons on what that means to them. And it's really basically about really trying to make a difference one person at a time, whether it's the person that we're working alongside or the person that's walking through our door, making sure we take that time to get out into the community and support great people doing great things.
Yeah, absolutely. Now tell me a little bit about some of the community involvement that you are involved in.
It's really quite a list. And I love sharing this with our staff. This is a graph that I got from, I don't know if you can see it with the blur. There's a book called Halftime where so many people start off in their career like just taking the job and then they work 30 years in their career climbing the corporate ladder and then they look back on their time spent and like, man, did I just do all that for a paycheck? Or just to make more money or so we really try to intertwine with our staff on like why does it got to be separate, why do we have to wait to do greater good work? Let's intertwine it in all that we do. So the book The Go Giver talks about each person has a sphere of influence of about 250 people.
Hmm.
We really try to get our staff involved in organizations that they're truly passionate about. So we've got Rotary, we've got Kiwanis, we've got Exchange Club. Jimmy Hurtado, one of our managers, started his own Returning Smiles organization, NCL, National Charity League. So getting involved in something that our people can really sink their teeth in, and then you make those authentic connections and friends that are career enhancing and it makes a big difference. So
Definitely. So, how do you physically get the employees connected with these charities? Do you send out a company-wide email that says, "Hey, if you want to be involved in this, you can"? Do you have a list that they can choose from? How does that process work?
we put that in the job description. It's sales and marketing. And then
Mhm.
we also encourage our delivery and warehouse team to do the same too. But continued conversations about what it is that you're passionate as a person. How would you like to serve? And then making recommendations or getting them connected into those groups. We also are very involved in organizations like the Chamber, realtor groups, and things like that. So we love hosting parties in our stores too, huge concerts, things like that.
Mhm.
So it helps us naturally meet friends and then get connected into organizations that maybe those friends are involved in.
Yeah, absolutely. And so connecting this back to marketing, it's really kind of like free marketing, essentially, when you help some of these community groups and you kind of get your name out there. It's a different way of marketing, I think, that's a little more genuine,
That's
the
the magic
values.
word.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right.
We don't call it networking, we call it net living, LIVIN. So
Nice.
just get out, make friends, authentic connections, doing things that you love to do, because that's what takes you out of the retail grind. It's what helps you work with a sense of purpose in it, whether it's being involved in the community, but then also being aware of that person right in front of you. What can you do to make a difference one person at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in that. Like when companies forget about the people and they're more focused on the profits or the policies or the procedures, that's when the people stop caring about that company. So we really try to really ingrain that into everything that we're doing.
Yeah, I love that. So let's end with what advice do you have for other retailers who are maybe hoping to get their employees involved with the community or just need, some ideas to push them?
We love supporting great people already doing great things. We do have our sleep superhero, Matt Man, is our company mascot, and he's had a lot of fun just getting out. And he's done probably about 400K in charity races. So
Wow.
making it fun, getting your team involved, supporting things. We've teamed up with Dreams for All and veterans organizations to support what's already being done because they need the support and the help. And then just try to come alongside that and see what you can do to contribute.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Okay, well, it's great talking to you today, Greg. Really
You
glad
too,
we got to
Alex.
catch up.
Thanks for having me.